Hey beauties, it's Allison. If you're new to my channel, thanks for stopping by. So today's video is going to be one of my most requested videos. It is just makeup for beginners, simple makeup. I believe it's 6 products or less. One of them is kind of optional, so it's really like how to do your makeup in 5 minutes, how to get out the door, really just everyday makeup that's applicable for everyone, no matter your age or really what your preferences are. It's just like that you but better look. I recommend a concealer, a powder, an eyebrow product, and that's kind of, you know, up to your preference, but I just love having my brows done. I would prefer that over eyeliner or eyeshadow or other things like that. You could swap out eyebrow, you know, powder or pomade for maybe an eyeliner, an eyeshadow, but I'm gonna go with eyebrows. Mascara, definitely can't live without that, and then some kind of product for your lip. So those are the 5 that I recommend. For me today, I'm gonna throw in a highlighter. I think if you're looking to experiment as a beginner with kind of a new product that will really elevate your makeup game and be like, wow, that girl looked like she tried today, the highlight will definitely do that for you. This will also provide a great base for your makeup to make your application even that much more flawless. Alright, so first up is concealer. I have 2 great drugstore options. The Maybelline Fit Me Concealer is probably my all-time favorite drugstore concealer. It's great all over coverage. I also really like the L'Oreal True Match because they come in such a wide variety of shades. Like this one only has like 5 or so. This one has so many. Both of these are really great options for kind of like all over your face coverage. Just make sure to find something that really blends with your skin tone since we're going to kind of be using it spot coverage all over. I would definitely recommend applying concealer maybe wherever you have redness, blemishes. I'd also recommend doing the high points of your face and underneath your eyes as well. But my favorite way to blend my concealer is with a damp beauty blender sponge. I picked this up from Marshall's for, it was a 2-pack for $2.99. I also have the beauty blender option, which works great as well, but this is a more affordable option. And when you're blending, you're just going to want to make sure that you dab onto your skin. But I really like to set my concealer. I struggle with oiliness, so I like to use a powder to kind of even out my skin tone and really just set my concealer. My all-time favorite drugstore option is this Physicians Formula 1. It's very, very loved. If you can't tell, I'm almost out. It is their mineral wear, excuse me, talc-free mineral face powder. It also has SPF in it. I'm in the shade Translucent Light. I'm going to use this one today. The Anastasia Brow Whiz today. I think if you are a beginner, I would recommend using a pencil if you want to add more color or fullness to your brows over maybe something like a powder or a brow pomade or something like that. Unfortunately, I have not discovered anything from the drugstore that is as nearly as compatible as my Anastasia Brow Whiz. If there's anything that you learn from this when doing your eyebrows, tiny strokes. I usually like to start at the base of my eyebrow and then kind of go upwards. I really don't like to try to like draw on my eyebrow using these really tiny little strokes in the direction that your hair is already growing. Will really leave them most natural. Then the best part of this is there's a little spoolie when you're doing your eyebrows. So I've kind of got a lot of the color on. I'm gonna go through and just make my little brush strokes even more hair-like. So that was really quick. Look at the difference. Brow, no brow. It just makes frames my face so much better, really makes my features stand out. Next up is mascara. I know a lot of people say, what's the one thing if you were to take to a desert island? It would be mascara. So I have 2 great options for you today. One is from the drugstore. It is Maybelline The Rocket Volume Express. I think this is a great all-in-one mascara. I've recommended it to several people. It comes in waterproof. It's a great everyday mascara. I also love this high-end one from Too Faced. It is the Better Than Sex waterproof version. The regular version comes in a pink tube. I am actually going to use this one today because I have never used this one in a video and I want to test it out for you guys. So I've got my mascara on. I'm happy with how it's looking so far. Next is going to be lips. If you're simple, you know, you could just use a lip balm or, you know, something clear. I love this one from Aquaphor. Is great. It has SPF in it. I always think it's good to have a little something on your lips just to give that little extra polish finish. This is something great. It has a little bit of shine, moisture. Your lips will be looking nice, full, healthy. That's a great option. If you want to add a little bit of color, I recommend getting something that's kind of like a sheer lipstick balm type of item. The first one is great. It's from Maybelline. It's their Color Whisper line. People love these. They're a great sheer finish, like I'll show you here. You know, really nice, natural looking, stays in place, hydrating. It's not something that you're going to be like, oh, is this all over my face, like a liquid lipstick? It's just easy to keep. This is like my go-to if I'm going like for an all-day work event or meeting or something where I don't want to have to worry about my lips. This is a go-to great item. Very moisturizing on the lips. Almost feels just like a chapstick with a little bit of tint to it. This one is in the shade Mocha Muse, which is, I think, a great everyday color for a lot of people. My high-end favorite option for this is definitely the Dior Lip Glow. This one doesn't have as much color, really, if any. Like, I swatched it right here. But when you put it on your lips, it's just like your lips, but better. Very moisturizing. Again, no fuss lip option. Really great, especially for more, you know, maybe like drier climates or the winter times or things like that. It looks like on, again, they say this product looks different on everyone. It comes in, I believe, 2 shades, maybe a few more. But, oh man, this feels so nice on the lips. It just feels like butter. And you can see now my lips just give that extra little touch of finished, polished look to them. So again, you could totally stop here. I look nice, fresh, ready for the day. I am going to add a little bit of highlight though. Again, I think this gives just my skin that extra finished and glowy look. I love this one from Colourpop. Oh my gosh, if I had to recommend one highlighter, it'd be this one. It is in the shade Lunch Money. I think it's totally flattering on so many different skin tones. And the best thing about this, like, cream finish is you can use your hands to apply this. I'm going to use both my hands and a brush to kind of show you both ways. But if you're first getting into highlighters, and again, there's a lot of drugstore options. This one from Colourpop is really affordable. It's $8. They're only sold online, but you can get lots of other brands make highlighters. Just get one that's going to complement your undertone. So if you're, for highlight, if you are just new to highlight, let me help you out. There are a couple of areas where you're going to want to put the highlight. I'm just going to grab a little bit on my finger. I'm just going to place a little bit on the tip of my nose just to give that little extra added dimension. If you find that you've put on too much, you can just take a brush, kind of blend it out, you know, use less product to give your desired finish. I'm also going to take that leftover that I have and run it down the bridge of my nose, really focusing on the upper portion. So it's just going to again add that extra bit of dimension and glowiness to my face. The next place I'm going to apply the highlight, same thing with my fingers, is on my Cupid's bow or around the top of my lips, just right here between your nose and your lips. Just pat a little bit on. Again, take a little brush if you found that you've gotten too much or it doesn't look natural. And it's just going to make your lips even look fuller and more defined. You can even, also on my finger, I am going to take it just beneath the brow bone, give a little bit extra lift. I'm also going to take a little bit, I told you I go crazy with this stuff, and add it in the inner corners of my eye. Again, just bringing more dimension and light to my face. And then last step of highlight, I'm going to swirl my brush in the highlight good coat here, and I am just going to go on the top part of my cheekbone right here and add a little bit of glow. Because let me tell you, some glowy skin never hurt anybody. Alright, so here's the final look. I think it looks really natural, fresh, polished, great for everybody. Let me know what you guys love. What is your 5-minute product, get out the door and go every day, no makeup look, whatever you want to call it. I'd love to hear your favorites below, and stay tuned for my next video.
Hello, and I'm feeling fly. It's hot with the sunny sky.